Hi, I am A03. I am recording this video on behalf of Team 1. As you can see here, our project contains these source files and over here these layout files. In our source file we have the database helper, which basically contains all our information related to the database. So here we have our first table and its columns. Below that we have our second table and its columns, it's the third table and its columns, and so on. Then we will create our database. Of course we made it a writable database so we could see our results in SQLite. Here in the onCreate function we have created the database with all the different tables, and of course at the bottom here we have the insert function where we will call from the insert registration function where we will call from the register.java, and below that we have the login query function where we will read the username and the password from the table. Of course we have all these different activities. Each activity is connected to its own XML layout. Before I start with running the code, this is our database. We have the facilities table, the reservations, the no-shows, the user violations, and of course the users and the working hour. In the users, this is what our database looks like right now from our last run. We have 5 different users registered in our system. Now I am going to run the application. Of course it's running on my phone, not a virtual machine. So this is our splash screen. That's what it looks like. So if we start out and register, let's register as a user, and I'm only going to do the registration once because it's the same for all the different users in our system. So I'm going to say John is our username, John Doe. Our password is going to be John. Let's confirm it. John. The first name is John, and our last name is Doe. The UTA ID could be any digit. Our user, let's start out as a user. Phone number is any number, 10-digit number. Our email, john@example.com. Our address, I'm just going to put in my own address. Goodnight Trail, Mansfield. And the state is going to be the state of Texas. And the zip code is 76063. Now, change the state. Register. So we go back here because our registration was successful. Now we enter again as John Doe, and our password was John. Done. We log in. So our login was successful, and this is what our profile looks like. Now if I hit the back button, I won't be able to go back to the previous screen, because if I do, then I'm going to log in again, which of course we do not want. So we finished that activity and we got this. So do you want to exit? If yes, you will be logged out immediately. So of course right now we don't want to exit. So this is our basic user home. If we hit the logout button, we get this dialog. Do you want to log out? Yes or no? If we pick no, it stays on this page, and if we pick yes, it will return to our login to your account page. Now let's log in as an admin. So admin, and our password was admin. Log in, and this is our admin home page. And of course if we log out, we get the same dialog. So do you want to log out? Yes, we do. And if we sign in as a facility manager, and the password was manager, done, log in, we go to our facility manager homepage with all the different buttons. And again, log out, yes, we do. Now, if we log in, for example, with a wrong username or a wrong password, so let's say, for example, John Doe, that's our username, and the password, let's put any random password, and done, it's going to give us that we have a wrong username or a wrong password. If we have, for example, both are wrong, let's say James Doe, and also a incorrect password, let's say James, also incorrect username or password. And if we try now to go back to our database, which is here, the only way we're going to be able to see our updates is by closing the MySQL and deleting our previous database, and then re-saving it from our Android. So save as on Android. Where did I save it? Okay, I'll just resave it. Save as on my desktop. Keep it with the same name. Now I go back to my SQL or my SQLite Studio, my username, my users, and the data. And here we have our new registered user, John Doe, and of course our previous other users. And that is it for today. Hope you like it.